AM2PM, AM2PM.
Hi, welcome back to AM2PM. I'm AM, Andrew Monahan.
Talk about Big Brother.
AM2PM, and this is BM. Blueberry.
Let's just say Blueberry now.
There
This
we
is B. Blueberry will be our permanent
Co-host.
co-host
We'll
in
see.
case I'm not here and then Pete needs to talk to somebody, or if Pete's not here, then there won't be a video. So
if Blueberry gets down here and does it on her own,
that's
I'm
pretty
in trouble.
crazy, yeah.
all right.
Anyway, we just wanted to, the show was on last night, and we decided we wanted to just have a quick
Well, we
recap.
want to do it more often, so here's we go.
So, obviously, we were right about our four
Well, the
stowaways.
spoilers were right,
Yeah,
obviously.
spoilers were right. Devon, James, Nicole,
And
Coconuts,
good old
and
Frankie.
Good old Frank. Good old Frank.
One of our favorites. Yep.
Man, I missed the hair. He looks like
Yeah,
he looks like a totally different guy, even though it was
Yeah.
only 4 years ago.
Yep.
But a lot of things happened in 4 years, so that was cool. But they changed it where it's not they're not coaches.
Yeah,
but
they're
they get
just
to pick
regular
their
players.
Teams. So they'll be playing sort of like cliques in season
Yeah.
11.
Interesting.
Really interesting.
But
We'll see what happens, how long that lasts.
and they get to pick their own awesome names.
Oh my god!
Which, you know what I got to tell you, I'm not going to call them that. I'm going to call them Team Frank, Team James,
Yeah.
Team Nicole, and Team Assholes. Because that's what Devon's
Oh my God.
turned out to be. So I wasn't happy about Devon being on there.
She's good in the
She's-
diary room.
and
I
that's,
must say.
that's obviously
Yeah,
why they
that's
brought her
obviously
on there,
why
because she does give good diary room, but and she's been a little bit less spiteful. So
Yeah.
if she can keep that under control, and not be so.
Hopefully she's learned from.
Yeah, we'll see. Anyway, so obviously we've got some characters out there, and I think we'll focus on the people who are terrible.
Well, obviously with the big sister, which is Davon's sort of group.
Well, they
you
had
got-
formed the alliance there before.
Oh, yeah.
Luckily for them, or unluckily in reality, since they're all on the same team, they should have been trying to spread each other out.
It was amazing how that happened, though.
Yeah, so they're on the same team. Although now I think with with some spoilers that are out there, with the feeds being back on, it's not quite as cut and dried.
I don't know. Well,
Because obviously, if you're watching this, there's going to be some.
yeah, but also
we don't need to talk about that.
But we also we don't know what's happening with this new competition. I have no idea what that
you don't
is.
know?
But that's
Anyway.
apparently I don't know. Well, so
Well, I
don't tell
can
me anything about it.
You
yet.
don't want to know?
Well, not maybe until later or something. You know what I mean? Let's just talk about. That's for
Okay.
another show.
Anyway, so let's first of all say poor old Glenn.
Why is it always the old guy?
Well, because they shouldn't have old people on there. Wait a second.
Or they should
should.
have more. Yeah.
Well, no, I
exactly.
mean, he's 50 and the cast is so young. It was going to be hard for him to
Well,
do
yeah.
well anyway. And I mean,
He did lose the competition.
It was a
at least
photo
it was.
finish.
It
Holy
was.
cow, was it ever close?
It was crazy, but I mean, he jumped. I thought he had one. I was like, Corey, the smart guy, is going to be out the window, but he pulled out some extra brain power, and there you go. So there's Glenn gone, left out there without an eviction speech or without a nomination,
well, he
without a
did-
chance to save himself. I mean, I
Exactly.
guess except he did have a chance to save himself.
I still don't like
I
it.
know.
I'd rather people have the chance
course.
to at least sit and see the keys come out.
Yeah, I know.
And
Yeah, but they don't do
and
that anymore
Get,
anyway.
but yes, they do. Well, they turn the keys, whatever. You know what I mean? You don't get the chance to see that. You don't get to either cast a vote or have a vote
Yeah.
cast against you. You don't get to go out to the
Yeah.
to the crowd. So that was a bummer.
Yeah, poor Glenn. But
That's too bad.
There you go. So now they've nominated. I said it wrong. I was like Josiah, but it's Jose, I guess.
And he's seems to be a terrible.
And
human
then,
being.
and talk about terrible coconuts. Old Nicole
my
there
God.
made a brilliant game move, as you said earlier. These four people were not obviously brought back for their brilliant gameplay. They're brought back for diary room and for being fan favorites.
Well,
Like
I
James
think
and Frank.
I think to me it seems as though maybe they said we want Frank back on the show.
Yeah.
Okay,
How
now
can we do that?
how can we get Frank on? We got to bring some other people.
Yeah.
Who can we get? And they said, well, James is funny and America's favorite. We know last year. Nicole is cute. People is very likable. And Devon lives in Inglewood, so we can save on airfare. I don't
Whatever,
know.
yeah.
You know, we'll see. Maybe she's going to turn out to be great.
But anyway, so
Anyway.
then they have this, the remaining three people who left over, and she had already planted the seed, which is good on her for planting the seed with the genius that is Corey.
Hey.
He's got that. Yeah.
Well, it was smart. He didn't get forced into it by Paul to say, "Hey, man,
You don't want to get any blood on your hands. Oh my God, these people with the blood on their hands. But anyway, so obviously she somehow coerces or gets them to say Tiffany and Corey say, yeah, okay, you do it. I guess you'll do it. And of course,
Which was good.
Yeah, that's good. I'd rather her.
Because and I'm sure production was kind of happy to see that that those guys were in there.
Yeah.
But then, oh my goodness, the blunders start. Why? First of all,
I know why her name is Coconut now.
First of all, here's the thing: when someone comes to you, first of all, she's taking it just purely on, and I mean, Day did tell the truth. That is what Jose said, which was a horrible move to say. I want to get rid of all of the veterans. Well, and not you, but I think you can glean from the conversation that you're fourth, if not prior to that, on the list.
But
And
hey,
as an idiot,
he is the Messiah.
the Messiah. So get down on your knees. Anyway, so she should never have. I mean, she should have nominated Jose. That's fine. And Victor came in. I don't know. Did he really want Jose to be nominated, or did he? Because he said my friend, right?
He's not the smartest friggin' guy either. That's for sure.
Well, anyway, he had safety. He didn't need to do that.
Exactly.
He could have just sat back and done nothing. Anyway, but then the problem was you get no other strategery going on there from the other brainiacs to say
they misremembered.
Guess what, Nicole? There's a ass load of people here to nominate. It's the first week. Here's what you need to do, and it never fails. People say, "I want my target. I want my target." I was like, "You don't want your target out. Nominate 2 people that you'd like to go out."
Yeah.
Because then you never. Plus, they don't even know what the mechanism of the gameplay is going to be. They've been told there's twists. I mean, the twist could be something happens, and now Frank is nominated, and you lose a number. Instead, if she had put up Paul, in my opinion, not Paulie, put up Paul, horrendous douche sack, glitter beard, put him up.
Yeah.
Along with Jose, one of them is guaranteed to go. At least you hope.
But the other thing for me is that she should have known that they're working already. These people have told, like Davon knows that these guys are together. So once again, if you want to get somebody out, why don't you put up their closest alliance, which in this case is Paul, because who knows, he could be a comp beast and then win the veto, and then he'll take Jose off.
Yep,
and then
absolutely.
Paulie's up there, and then who are they going to put up? Zakia or whatever?
Well,
then they're not going to get rid of him anyway.
And you got to think, at least Paulie comes forward, tells everybody that he is Cody's brother. So to me, I would be saying, if the vets, to me, Paulie should be considered basically an extension of a vet.
Well, which is, I thought...
So next year, listen, let's just take this as an example. Next year, when I'm on Big Brother, I will tell everybody I'm Andrew's brother. They'll say, who's Andrew?
They'll say, the guy from season 2?
And then I will explain, after several hours of explaining to the dunderheads that are in the
hey, what's it, Andrew?
Then
the guy who always talked to himself? No, that's AJ.
Exactly. Then they will say, well, even though I'm not Andrew, people will take that indifferently and sort of think. So to me, the vets should have gone to Paulie and been like, you're a number with us, which Absolutely. They sort of did. To me, that you can make a 6-person alliance with Tiffany, Paulie, the 4 vets, and then take a few stragglers now, and then you're good to go. Right? But they're just thinking, I want to get my target out, get up there, I want someone to play for the veto. Guess what, Nicole? There's 3 other people who are going to be chosen at random to be in the veto.
Yeah. And what if one of them is Paulie, or Paul?
Yes.
And then he wins, or it's Zakia, she wins, and then take off that other person, then you still leave Paulie dangling in the wind to potentially be, of course, another pawn that goes home.
Yes, exactly. Pawns don't use pawns until you got to.
I hate pawns or whatever you call it. But you know what you do? You put up 2 people that you want to get out, and if one of them saves themselves, then you at least the other one has a chance to go home.
Well, and especially, I mean, the other thing to think about, I think people are forgetting the fact that she really only had a choice of 6 people. Because she couldn't choose anybody from her team. She couldn't choose anybody from James's team because they had won safety. She's not going to put up Frank, and she's not going to put up Day.
Yeah.
So she's got basically the 3 others, Team Asshole and Team James, not Team James, Team Frank, being Paulie and Michelle and who else is on their team? Oh, and Bridget.
Yeah.
Right. So she's not. And then she did smart. She put up 2 guys. I don't know. And it was bad. I was thinking this is horrible.
Well, Nicole did get evicted and got brought back on her season, so she's, shown that she has the ability to get booted and to not be with the smarts of the house. So let's see. It's very early. Who knows what's going to happen? But it's so early on. But now they got rid of Glenn, so now you got 15 people in the house. So maybe that means that later on there'll be a person coming back.
Blueberry, what do you think?
Which I love.
Let's ask Blueberry. What did you think? Kisses. Okay.
So
Big Brother marches on. Let's say we got another minute here. We're going to continue to talk. Ow, Blueberry, come on, take it easy.
We'll see what happens. I mean, it's Sunday.
Well, I'm going to tell you what happened. Because here's the thing: they had another competition. I'm just going to tell you.
Okay.
And we don't know exactly what it was. And this is the thing: you don't know what's going to happen.
So what do you mean? There's twists on Big Brother that you don't know?
Oh my God,
about?
Yes. But I mean, Nicole doing this with all these people, the possibilities, all these advantages of having it. So what she does is they go in, and there was a competition, and somebody won it, and they got the ability, it seems, to randomly nominate a third person. And I'm not sure. I think the rumor is that Nicole actually won, and Paul is nominated.
I think I did see something.
Yes. So that's good.
Because he is. I mean, that Paul guy needs to go because he's see him sort of.
Trying way too hard.
But also being a douchebag, which he looks exactly like. You didn't expect him to be the guy you want to bring home to your mother.
That's right.
Say hi to your mother for me. But anyway, let's, it's very early on. You don't know who you like. It all depends. Like, at least we know that this Victor guy.
I like Victor.
I think he's okay.
Yeah,
we will see. But he won a competition. He's safe for 2 weeks, so at least you know that.
Yeah, she just makes him.
They gotta make some. This is where the social stuff takes over.
Yep,
I heard also that maybe he already had a showmance
I saw that too.
and broke it off with this Natalie chick.
That's right. The cavalry.
Oh my God! What's that mean?
It's like,
oh
it doesn't mean anything because it's not a legitimate word.
It was so bad when they were doing that. We are
Team Unicorn. Anyway, so all right. Well, thanks for watching.
Thanks for watching. We will. Well, I guess you'll watch on Sunday, and we'll see you the next time we see you.
All right. Take care. Let's turn this off.